All I had to do was make the money move. Ooh, ooh. All I had to do was make the money move. Ooh. All I had to do was make the money move. All I had to do was make the money move. Ooh, ooh. All I had to do was make the money move. All I had to do was make the money move. Remember when I ain't had nothing. What's up, y'all? What's going down? What is going down? Talk to me. We about to get this. I don't know if we can call it a party, but we got to get this podcast started. We are about to get this podcast started. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Too Much. And I'm coming to you with another podcast. Episode 13, I believe it is. Check us out. Hit the like and subscribe button right away because you are not going to want to miss out on tonight's podcast. We talking about your boy, man. Y'all know what happened. Something happened over the weekend. Something happened at some concert, right? We're going to talk about it. What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing all right? My one viewer right now, what's going down? How you doing? We about to put the link in the invite. Terrell the King, if you're on, we about to put the invite in the we're about to leave it in the comments. Don't nobody hop on. My one viewer who's on, unless you're Terrell the King, then you can hop on. But we're about to put the link in the chat, and we're about to get to it. We're about to get to it, y'all. We are about to get to it. What happened? What's going down at ASTROWORLD, man? What's going down in Dallas? What's going on in Texas? What's going on in Texas? Link is in the chat. Terrell, if you on, hop on, man. Get in here. We got some things to talk about. Link is in the chat. Terrell the King, if you're on, hop up in here, man. We got some things to talk about. But let me go on. Let me go on a little rant real quick, man. Had a car issue. You know, some light came on, so took it to my mechanic, and he fixed it. Took about, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Fixed it. Just some light came on. I didn't want to drive with this light on, so let me go take it into my mechanic. And in 15, 20 minutes, he fixed it. So that's my dilemma. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, y'all. Had car troubles, and now it's fixed. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Too Much is in the building. It's your boy. It's me. We're going to talk about your boy, Travis Scott. What's going on in ASTROWORLD? What's going on with the concerts, man? What's going on with these mosh pits, man? What is really going on, y'all? You know what? Let's just hop into it, man. We're going to start off with an apology. Y'all heard about what happened. Y'all heard about what went down, right? Y'all heard about what went down. Some people got trampled, went to a concert. Travis Scott just trying to do his concert like any other concert, right? This one just happened to have a countdown timer on it. 3, 2, 1, 30 minutes before Travis Scott's about to perform, get ready to come on stage. People rush the stage just to see Travis Scott, man. Rush it. They rush the stage, yo. Rush the performance. Trying to get close. There's barriers. There's security guards. And it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's unfortunate for the lives that passed away during this incident. Heart goes out to the families. They just came there for a concert. They didn't ask to be trampled on. Who's at fault? Who is at fault? Who is at fault, y'all? Who's at fault? Well, we're gonna start off with the apology video. We're gonna start out with the apology video. That's what we're gonna start out with. The apology video. There you go. Y'all see it. Y'all see him holding his head in anguish. Travis Scott posted his video, man, on his Instagram after the concert, the Stampede, man. Somebody passed away. Unfortunate. Who's at fault? Who's to blame here? Is it Travis Scott? Did he do anything to incite this? What's going on, man, with these concerts, man? You come to a concert, you just want to see a performance. You're not there to get trampled on. You're not there for that. Let's hear his apology. Let's go to it.
I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need. I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, fire department, everyone to, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact your local authorities. Um, Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. I love you all.
This is George. He works in marketing and is
Okay. He said he loves y'all. Stop that. He said he loves y'all. He said he loves y'all. You saw him holding his head. Oh, it's hard. Oh, my fans, I love you. Call the authorities. I just want you to know, to all my fans, I love you. What the hell is going on in Houston, man? What is going on at this dude's concerts, man, where people are dying, man? People breaking their legs, people getting trampled on. Is he the reason? Is this man inciting all this? What's really going on? Travis, what's going on, man? What's going on at your concerts, man? Is it your fault? We see you over here, look like you got a headache, like you're sleepy, doing all this and, all this, man. What's really going on? What's really going on? We about to get to it. We about to reveal it. I got my opinion, man. I'm sure you got yours. Some people we got some more videos to show y'all. We got some more videos to show you. I mean, what is going on with Travis Scott? Is Travis Scott's fault? I mean, people want to sue him. I mean, it makes sense. He put on the venue. You're there to see Travis Scott. You obviously it just wasn't. I mean, how do you go to a concert and die? I mean, where was the security at? What was the protocol for somebody? I mean, shit. Did they not? Is it the venue's fault? Did they not have enough security guards to stop people from rushing the stage? From rushing, trying to get close? I mean, do we really got to run over on top of people at these concerts, man? I mean, is it really that serious? I know you want to get a nice, a nice view, or get to a nice spot. and you want to get as close as you can to the action. But at what fault? But at what expense? Whose life? Whose life? Whose life? I mean, is it really that serious that you got to just push people over? Who's at fault, y'all? I mean, he gave his apology. That was the right thing to do. But we're hearing all kinds of things coming up. I got some more videos for y'all, but we're hearing all kinds of things. All types of things are going down. We are hearing all types of things, man. I mean, it's like 4 days after the incident, and stuff just keeps coming out. We're hearing things about his manager saying he's not a good person. When people tried to stop the show, and they didn't want to stop the show. They want to just keep going. They wanted to keep going, y'all. While the show was being going, they wanted to keep going. Is that right? Is that right? Is that what you do during a concert? Do you just keep going? Who is to blame? Is Travis Scott a good person? I don't know. I don't know the guy. But we saw from his apology, he seemed kind of sorry about it. I mean, you're not supposed to go to a concert and get trampled on. You're supposed to have protocols and things in place to help prevent these things. And if I'm putting on a show, I don't know what's going on in the crowd. If I'm putting on an event, I don't know what's going on in the crowd. I'm hoping that the event put on a safe event. I'm hoping that the venue that I'm at has the right amount of security guards. I'm hoping the venue that I'm at can do everything they can, not just to protect me, but help protect the people that come to the event. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm banking on. If I'm putting on, if I'm a performer, my job is to perform, not calm the crowd down, not do I don't know what's going on over there. I'm trying to put on a show. I'm focused on doing my best show. But things went down. People got trampled on, and Travis Scott's not a nice guy right now. He's looking at lawsuits. But who's really at fault behind this? What was the cause of the rushing to the stage? Why did they have to rush the stage? I guess there was like a timer or something like that. Like in 30 minutes, Travis Scott's gonna perform. So they put up this timer that says 30 minutes. And then as it got lesser and lesser, people just got, okay, we better get our seats. So maybe is it the timer's fault? Whoever suggested putting up a timer to let them know when he's gonna perform, that could have caused the stampede because people saw the timer going down. That, oh man, I gotta break, I gotta make it to get to as close as I can to the action. I don't know. I do know this. I've never been to a Travis Scott concert, but I know he interacts a lot with the crowd. Right? He lets them rap his lyrics, all types of things like that. Right? You he puts on. I mean, he does. I guess he has a pretty decent show. I mean, people not only they like his music, they like to jump off buildings and jump into the mosh pit. They like to do all those things like it's a rock. Like it's not like it's like a rap event. Like it's more like a rock event. So going to a Travis Scott concert is probably equivalent to like going to a rock event, right? Because you just like a mosh pit, like we're just going stuff like that. What's going on though? You know, people are passing away, man. People are dying. It's a serious thing. Family members, they're looking to Travis Scott to protect them. They're looking to Travis Scott because they came to see Travis Scott to do something about this. But is he really to blame? I don't know, man. I got some more video for you guys though. I mean, this is one hell of an event. One hell of an event, you guys. I got some more videos, man. Everybody's talking about this thing, man. Let's listen to it, man. Let's watch a couple of these videos and see what they're talking about. Let's see here. Actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go over here. Give me a second, you guys. I'm gonna pull up this video. Y'all seen that one? Girl at ASTROWORLD begs crew members to stop the show because somebody needs help.
A heartbreaking video of a girl at ASTROWORLD is going viral.
I don't like this video. Let's type it in. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna do it like this. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna do it like this, y'all. 1 second here. We about to find this video here. We're about to find this video. Girl at ASTROWORLD. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's see what they're talking about. Oh, this is a good one. Let's see. Who's at fault, you guys? I want to know. I want to know who's at fault. Who is at fault? Let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it, y'all. We got the video up. Hold on. Make it a little bit bigger. Then we're going to start it.
That's okay with you real quick. Please do this door.
Okay. Wow. That was good.
Find out what's wrong with you with daily readiness on Fitbit.
All right. That's the video, you guys. Y'all saw it? Girl trying to tell him, stop. Somebody died. Somebody died. She's trying to get the crew. She's trying to get the people shooting the cameraman to stop the show. She's trying to get help. She said somebody's died. She said somebody, it's not something's going on. But the show must go on. Is that Travis Scott's fault because his crew didn't stop? Who's at fault? Is it the cameraman? Because the young lady was trying to tell the camera guy, hey man, you need to stop the show. Why didn't the camera guy stop filming and go walk on stage and say, hey man, we have got to stop the show because. But I get it. Travis Scott put this event on. Man, Drake showed up and I hear people trying to sue. They're trying to sue Drake now. What is going on at these venues? Who's at fault? If someone dies at a venue, who's at fault? Did Travis Scott incite this? Did he do it? I don't know. We're gonna watch some more videos, y'all. I mean, there's a tons of video on this stuff, man. I mean, it's out, man. People are talking. People are talking. People are talking. Let's go back to it again. Let's get some
doing anything they could to just survive.
let's go to it, man. Let's watch this Houston high school student who pleads with the camera to stop Travis Scott. And let's hear his point of view. This isn't my video. This is Cool 11. Channel 11, whatever news station it was, their video. We're just gonna look at their video and review it and see what this thing is all about. Because somebody's at fault here. Who is it? I don't think it's Travis Scott, y'all. I mean, at least right now, he may be a bad person. He may be all these things that people are saying about him right now. You know, I'm gonna show you another video where, you know, man, I mean, this guy. I mean, I'm gonna show you some videos. We're gonna get both ends of it. In my opinion, I don't have all the facts. Just based off of what I'm seeing with you guys, and based off what I'm hearing, I wasn't there. I don't know. But how can it be his fault when he's on stage and he's performing? How could he have known that they were going to rush the stage like that? I think the venue, the ASTROWORLD, they should have put up. I mean, it's their fault. It's their venue. You sue them. They didn't have enough security guards there. They didn't have enough people there. You got to go after them. But let's see what people are saying, man. What are they saying about this guy, man? I mean, let's go to a video, you guys. Let's watch this, man. Let's watch another video. This is of this is a high school kid's point of view. This is coming from a Houston high school student point of view. Same video we kind of just saw, but we're going to kind of hear a young gentleman speak about the incident and, you know, kind of give his review of what happened when he was trying to get the cameraman to shut everything down, right? So let's go to it.
Stop the show. He was one of the fans who climbed the stage at ASTROWORLD begging for them to stop the show because of the people who were being crushed by the crowd. And tonight, 18-year-old Aiden Cruz is sharing his experience with us about how close he himself came to death.
We're also learning he was there with one of his classmates who did not make it. Melissa Correa has his story.
Last Friday night, Aiden Cruz was booed as he begged for the ASTROWORLD Music Festival to stop.
I mean, I forgive them. I forgive them because not everyone was in there to understand what I went through.
Aiden's cell phone video shows us he was farther back from the stage, yet so crammed into a crowd of 50,000, he couldn't even control his camera.
Shoulders to your face, hands over you, like my girlfriend had someone putting their arm above them, trying to use them as leverage to get above the crowd. Like there was people just doing anything they could to just survive.
Within minutes of Travis Scott taking the stage,
we ended up falling down on our backs, and people ended up falling on top of us.
The 18-year-old Heights High School senior says he fell back with his girlfriend and her best friend, Brianna Rodriguez.
And you're just like suffocating. You're like counting your last breaths.
And you did too.
Yes, and I went to a state where I accepted that I was going to die.
As the crowd raged, Aiden prayed.
Prayed for him to accept me into heaven, you know, accepting him as my Lord and Savior.
In that moment, a miracle. Aiden says he locked eyes with a friend who dragged him up from a pile of people. His girlfriend rescued too.
She's shaking, she's crying, and she's asking me where her friends are at, and I don't even like know where they're at.
With no sign of Brianna, the basketball player made this split-second decision.
I just felt like no one else was gonna do it, and it would save Bree. And it would save those people that were beneath my feet.
We now know the concert continued. Emergency crews eventually reached Brianna. The 16-year-old Heights High School student is among the 8 who died.
Everything feels like it's not real.
This now viral video shows us how Friday night, Aiden Cruz tried to save his friend. Days later, his prayers continue.
And I also pray prayer over those who were injured and those who passed away, that they were given a chance to make it into heaven.
Melissa Correa, KHOU 11 News.
Wow, you guys. Wow. Wow. So a different perspective now. It's different. It's different when you hear a story like that. It's different. It's more touching. It means something. You heard him say he came to grips with he was going to die. Imagine being in a crowd of 50,000 people. You're helpless. You're one of 50,000 and you're on your back and there's other people on top of you and there's other people on top of them. And you can't get up because the crowd who wants to see Travis Scott and they're not caring about you at this point. They're just trying to get the best view they can get. So they're going to step on you, use you as leverage to raise over you, push you out the way, whatever they got to do to get closer. And you're at the bottom. And this guy says he locks eyes with one of his friends and him and his girlfriend gets pulled up. Wow. And he's still brave. He's brave enough to climb on stage and try to stop listen, man. I don't know if you know this, man, but this is this is this is a dangerous situation. He's trying to let the people at the show stop the concert because 50,000 people in this venue, the way it is, it's dangerous. It's hard to breathe. It's crowded. You can't move anywhere. What do you do? But he was brave. I give him that, man. This guy, man, wow. Touching story. He had to sit there and come to grips. Imagine coming to grips with your mortality, asking for acceptance into the pearly gate because you know you're about to go on. Travis Scott, man, who's at fault? Gonna watch some more videos, man. We got some more videos to show. Is he at fault? Travis Scott, is he at fault? I mean, this was his venue. I was supposed to have Terrell the King come up. We're supposed to talk about this. Obviously, there's some technical difficulties right now. But Terrell, if you're in there, just you know, I'm gonna do you a solid, and I'm gonna send you the link again. But I'm gonna send it straight to your messenger because you had some you had some you had some opinions about this, man. You're the one who sent me this video and told me this is what my show should be about today. And I want to give you a chance to speak on it, man, and talk about your point of view and what you saw coming out of there, man. Because I don't see it as his fault, man. I see it as him doing a concert. You know, they 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 didn't get directly to Travis Scott. They got to his camera people, and his camera people they didn't feel like it was. They didn't feel like somebody dying was enough to stop the show. The venue, they should have done a better job. They're to me, they're to blame. Not Travis Scott, the performer. He's just there to perform for the venue. It's the venue's job to take care of the venue and the people in the venue. Now, if he incited it, I get it, man. If he was the one, if he was the cause, then that's another story. And we're gonna get some videos, man, because obviously, you know, obviously, man, this guy's been doing some crazy stuff, man. I mean, Travis Scott's known for spitting on his fans, all that stuff, man. I mean, there's YouTube videos of him doing this, man. Let's move over to. I mean, let's talk about his ex manager, man. Let's talk about Travis Scott's ex manager, man. He puts out a video, man, and says that like he immediately tries to cash in on this Astro World event, and former ex-manager slash Travis Scott's name? He immediately. Uh-oh. I think we got a guest, y'all. I think we got a guest, y'all. Terrell the King might be jumping on, man. Late, but I don't know how you say it. Never late, always on time, always late. I don't know, but he's here, y'all. He's here to weigh in. So let's bring him. Let's go ahead and bring him on up. Terrell the King. What's up?
Hey, what's good? What's good, Max?
What's going on with you, man?
Nothing much. I see that you've been on here for 40 minutes and for a while.
Oh yeah, man.
I've been waiting. I mean, I hit you up, but I most likely you was entertaining the guests.
Okay. Well, man, I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. What's going on with your boy, man, Travis Scott, man? I kind of did the monologue already. Kind of let the people know a little bit, but we still got some more videos to go to, man. Because I'm still trying to get to the bottom of this to figure out who is at fault. Why are they suing Travis Scott, man? He's the performer. I get it. People, to me, who's at fault is the venue, man. Why didn't they? How do you have 50,000 people and it be so dangerous? You know, isn't the venue supposed to do things to make sure that these type of things don't happen, that people don't get trampled on?
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100.
Yeah,
Let's go and see what happens.
50,000 people. You know, everybody coming to see one man, and
one man.
I mean, of course. I mean, these are his.
Acknowledge that somebody was passed out. We know somebody was dying, Red. What do you do as a performer? I mean, I have to put myself in that shoe. If I'm holding anything professional, any type of event, and I'm live, whatever I'm doing, I'm performing, and I rent this venue out, and I say we're expecting 50,000 fans. They supposed to know if you hold 50,000, if you're a venue that can hold 50,000 fans, you're supposed to be able to know how to keep 50,000 fans in check. Am I right?
You're right. You would think that they have a game plan on trying to keep 50,000 people in check.
You got to. You got to. If I'm a disabled person, right?
Yeah.
And I show up at a venue that has 50,000 people, I don't want to get trampled on. Right? They got to have things in check to where they can keep people of disabilities protected.
Yeah.
Same way they got to do with everybody else. You got 50,000 people. You have to have a way to make sure that they're not they can't, this doesn't happen. You got to let the performer perform. Now I can see if he incited, if he called for it, if he said, rush the stage. It's crazy because we about to get into some videos, man. I mean, apparently he's not a good dude. Apparently he's not a good dude. He spits on people, you know. He says beat him up. He calls for mob justice. You know, he left his former manager out to, you know, to die. Just said, oh, he said, oh man, he's having a seizure. Let's go. Let's just walk. I mean, do you do that? Do you say, he's having a seizure? Let me just walk out.
It's never funny when somebody is going through the hard times or having, you know, especially, you know, having a seizure and leaving a man to defend for himself, probably bit his tongue and everything else.
Hey, man, must go on. The show must go on, right? Hey, I'm sorry about what you're going through. Show. I'm sorry that you're choking, but the show must go. Hey, I'm sorry that you can't breathe. That's out. But the show must go on. I'm sorry that you're having a seizure right now, man. But hey, man, I'm scheduled to be in my hotel by this time, and I can't miss it. So I hope you don't bite your tongue. I hope nothing bad happens to you, but I gotta go. Is that the kind of deal that he did with his manager? Because we about to pull up the video.
Let's watch the video. Let's see what the manager had to say. Then we can rebuttal off of it.
The manager seemed to think like this was a bad dude, right?
Travis Scott is the worst person.
Can you hear that?
I hear it perfect.
All right, man, because he just started out saying Travis Scott is the worst person. Golly. Really? Is he that bad? Is he that bad, real? Or
that's what the manager said. You know, me and you don't know Travis Scott, you know.
No.
But let's hear his character. Let's hear what people have to say.
Well, let's be a little critical. He is a former manager, right? There's a reason why he's a former manager. Somebody's not happy with your work. So if you're a disgruntled employee, we got to take that with a grain of salt, man. You know, we got to take the, you know,
and that's true. But you know, also
he might bring validity to it, right? That could be something, but come on.
Yeah.
I'm just now hearing it. Maybe he spoke out a long time ago about this. I'm just now hearing about this disgruntled manager right now.
Yeah.
You know. So let's see. We about to pull it up and make this bigger. There we go.
Travis Scott is the worst person I worked with in my entire career.
All right, we got to stop it right there. Did he just say that? He just started out like that, man. He just started out.
Yeah.
Let me rewind it.
Travis Scott is the worst person I worked with in my entire career in music.
Damn. How do you come back from that? Damn. Travis Scott is the worst. Damn. Okay, let's finish it. Damn.
8 people are dead and hundreds more injured after Travis Scott's callous, reckless behavior at ASTROWORLD. And I hate to be the one saying this, but I saw this coming and I tried to tell everyone. The story that D-Dot is telling is true. I'm Travis Scott's former manager. I'm the one who had a seizure, and I'm the one that he left for dead in a basement in Los Angeles.
In a basement and he left for dead.
I originally told my accountant.
This is not funny, boy. Oh man.
I'm the one
that he left for dead
in the basement in Los Angeles.
I mean, damn, what the hell was they doing in the basement? But
Los Angeles.
That's a story from another time.
Yeah, I don't know.
2013, and then it recirculated on Reddit about 6 years ago. The stories coming out of ASTROWORLD and all the videos documenting the evidence are quite clear, and they align with what I know about Travis Scott. When he sees people in harm or danger, he tends to only continue thinking about himself. And to make it worse, he's been doing this for years at other concerts. I could go on and on about the theft of sessions, assaults, and all the lies that he's told in his career. But the thing that I want you to understand most is that Travis Scott is the worst person I worked with in my entire career in music.
That's what he wants you to know. That's what he wants you to know.
I mean, I heard him. Of course, I mean, if he have a relationship with Travis Scott in the past, you know, he knows more about him than what me and you know about him.
Yeah, that's true, man. But you know, I got to be critical. You know, disgruntled employees don't necessarily tell the truth.
That's true.
And maybe there is, but then again, maybe there is some truth to what he's saying, but it's not actually true. What he's saying.
I mean, he got his face plaster on TikTok telling his story.
I'm his former manager. Let me tell you, Travis Scott is the worst human being on the whole entire planet.
And my next thing is, okay, then, you know, Travis Scott, the worst person on the planet. When did he realize he was the worst person on the planet? Did he realize he was the worst person on the planet when he first started working with him? Or was it when he was left for dead in the basement?
I mean, it's not supposed to be funny.
It's not.
Excuse me. It's not supposed to be funny, but left for dead in the basement. What were you doing? I mean, that's like a movie. Isn't it like a movie? I go, I'm in a basement.
Oh boy.
Travis Scott in Los
So
Angeles.
so Max, when
Are
was
there
Travis
basements in
Scott?
Los Angeles? Hold on, we're in Los Angeles. Are there basements in Los Angeles? I mean, we're not in the Midwest. We're not down south. What you doing in a basement? All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, obviously this guy has a real experience. I don't know the guy. He could be telling them one. He could be 100% be factual. This could be a true story, and I need to be a little bit empathetic towards what the guy's going through. If you really got left like that, that's a shame. You know, you probably feared for your life. You probably, you know, came to grips, thought that this was it, and you're lucky to be alive. And maybe you're the former manager not because you got fired, but because you quit. And if this happened to you, let me acknowledge right now, man. My bad, man. I feel bad that this happened to you, and for me even laughing, but it's kind of funny a little bit, man. You're in a basement in Los Angeles, man. Basement in Los Angeles. That just sounds funny. Basement in Los Angeles. Think about that.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, it's not right to laugh. But once again, when was he the worst person? Now, I'm not sticking up for Travis Scott, but we do have to play devil advocate here. When did he realize he was the worst person? Was it when he was defending for himself in the basement, or when was it? That's what I want to know.
I want to know too, and yeah, I want to know too. I want to know more about in Los Angeles. Let me be little bit little bit clear, okay? Just a little bit that there are basements in Los Angeles. There are wine cellars in Los Angeles. Not very many of them. Very few and far between, but they are there. So that statement, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen. But when you start out saying that there's a basement in Los Angeles, this seems kind of funny, man. Like, is this guy really telling the truth or not? But let's go to another video, man, because he said something about his character, real. He said that he's the
Yes,
worst person.
let's check out his character, man.
Let's check out his character. You know, I got a video, more videos of your boy here. When a fan tried to steal Travis Scott's shoe, let's see how he responded and how he reacted to this.
Mexico, Paulo Quintana.
I mean, he's used to big crowds like this. You see how many
Yeah, she's
people like
stuck
this.
there.
Golly.
Swear to God, we go around. Let's go. Let's go. Into disrespect. Straight from Mexico, Paulo Quintana.
The video is not showing up.
It's not showing up?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's why I know. Boom. There we go. So you guys were just listening to us. He just got into a mosh pit crowd. I mean, he's got other crowd like 50,000. You know, I can go back a little bit so y'all can see what he's doing.
Swear to God, we go around. Let's go. Let's go. Into disrespect. Straight from Mexico, Paulo Quintana.
You should have sent me a better one than this. Why you send me this one? See if I can skip ahead a little bit.
Boom! Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em! Come here, bitch.
Okay, here we go.
Get that motherfucker! Get him!
Mob justice.
You tried to take my shoe?
Try to take your
You
shoe.
want to be a thief? Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up!
Ooh, spit on him right there.
Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up! Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Okay. spitting on, he spit on his security guard.
Fuck his ass up.
And dude. Damn. I think we get the point here. I think we get the point here. I don't know what happened to Real, y'all, but I think we get the point here. We see what's going on. Somebody tried to steal his shoe, and he called out, and he's used to this mosh pit type of crowd, man. He's used to this.
Yes.
He's used to this, man. So he's vibing with the crowd and moving around and hitting on people. I mean, he knows how to control that crowd. Get him, fuck him up.
Yeah, he's telling the crowd to whoop him, beat him up, but you see what he did? He stopped the whole concert because his shoes got taken. Somebody was trying to steal his shoes.
Okay.
So what a lot of people were saying is, how can he stop a concert because his shoes was taken? Something as little as that. But he wasn't stopping a concert when people was passing out. People was fainting and falling and getting stepped on. Another thing is, one of the police officers said they got poked in the neck. Like there's super villains that was in the crowd. Walking around sticking people in the neck.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, man, stuff like, I mean, you got 50,000 people, some idiots up in there doing some stupid stuff, trying to drug people, like you said, sticking people in the neck. I mean, this. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. This is not the crowd I want to be. I would want to be around. This is not the kind of concert I want to be. Where I got to smell people's armpits because their hands stay up in the air all the time, and there's no walking room. There's no, you know what I mean. There's no sophistication in it. It's just throw them all throw all these people into a mosh pit, and we're gonna throw a concert. It's dangerous, man.
That's real dangerous.
I couldn't go.
Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to go.
I couldn't do it, man.
Me neither.
I couldn't be one of those people. Armpit juice on the couldn't do it. Oh, I mean, we got some. We're not done, man. I got some guys for you, man. I want, either one. Whose fault is it, man? Is it Travis Scott's fault? Is it Travis?
You know what? No. It's easy for a person to sit there and say it's his fault, but I mean, I don't think that he was out there telling people to poke people, to squish people, to run over people. But I was hearing something as like when a big crowd gets around and the people in the middle of that crowd start to get squished and start to fall unconscious because they can't get oxygen. So it's like the people on the outskirts are squishing them.
I mean, what about the people that trampled on them? Are they at fault? These people? What about the people that did it?
Yeah, they are at fault.
Why aren't they going to?
Hey, First, they have to find them.
People that have cameras in there.
Another thing is too, I even heard the story.
What story did you?
I heard the story of a 9-year-old.
A
A 9-year-old, yeah, a 9-year-old went and got brain damage.
Went to that concert?
Yeah,
Is it a 9-year-old that concert?
a 9-year-old. You can Google search it.
Oh, we gotta Google that. Wow. Oh my God. That's just stupid. And here I am pull up a video that shows this guy interacting with his fan, and it's in a positive way, somewhat, right? Somewhat positive way. And you tell me that a 9-year-old went to a show? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the best photo that let the 9-year-old go.
His his guardians.
Oh.
I couldn't believe that they wouldn't even let him get up in there. But yeah, he went, man. And he's in critical condition. They said now.
I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull it up. They said festival tragedy. 9-year-old in the Midland medical injury. Oh wow! Here we go right here. Here we go right here. We about to watch.
You're running it.
We are about to watch right here.
That's just a tragedy, man.
Wow. I'm trying to get faster with this thing, y'all. Forgive me. I'm trying to get faster with it. Believe me. Trying to get faster, switching these screens here, pulling up these videos. I'm about to pull the video right now. This is crazy. 9-year-old, let's see what they got to say. See what they got to say. Let's see what they got to say about this. Make this bigger.
As business, you have to check out Aribi. It's the analytics tool that took.
As families try to cope after Friday's tragedy, some are still hoping and praying their loved ones who were injured will pull through. That includes a 9-year-old at Texas Children's Hospital who was at the festival with his dad and was trampled.
Oh, wow.
Xavier Walton has been speaking with the family. Xavier, obviously the family devastated.
Ron, they are devastated. You know what? I just got off the phone with Ezra Blunt's aunt, and she said the family's just hoping, they are praying that Ezra simply just opens up his eyes. The 9-year-old is here at Texas Children's Hospital on a ventilator in a medically induced coma, fighting for his life. On Friday, though, he was at the ASTROWORLD Music Festival with his father on his shoulders. That's when Ezra Blunt's dad started getting crushed and says he just couldn't breathe and passed out. When he woke up, his 9-year-old boy was gone. And once they found Ezra, he had severe injuries. His dad describing it as trauma to nearly all organs. And now, like we just mentioned, he is in a medically induced coma on a ventilator. Now, attorney Ben Crump is representing the family as they hope and pray that this 9-year-old Ezra Blunt pulls through. That's the latest here outside of the Texas Children's Hospital. Xavier Walton, KH.
You're supposed to be able to hold these people, real?
Man, that's a tragedy.
Oh, this 9-year-old. You brought your son to a mosh pit? Come on, man. You gotta. Hey, sir. I'm more wisdom. You don't bring no 9-year-old kid to no mosh pit.
So the next question is the vendors and Travis Scott at fault because they know that they shouldn't have a 9-year-old at that area?
No, Travis Scott. Just by looking at his type of content, You don't bring no kids. There's no room. Too many people. It's a mod. You just heard the dad couldn't. He just couldn't regain consciousness.
Yeah, they said that the dad passed out because he couldn't breathe. Like I was saying, they was telling.
He woke up. Son was gone. Finds his son. Medical induced. Jesus Christ.
Fighting for his life.
Oh,
trying to keep that young man organs.
Oh man. Pray for him, man.
Working.
Ben Crump, I hope he goes after the right people, man. I just, Ben Crump, I mean, he's one of those lawyers that, fights for justice. And who's at fault here? You shouldn't have brought him.
Yeah, everybody had to take responsibility on that, man. From the vendors to the pops.
Listen up, King.
People that trampled over the young man.
Listen up, King. You don't bring your 9-year-old, bring your kids. Mosh pit. Travis Scott is not for kids. Okay. I don't care how many kids like him. I don't care how many I don't care how many Roblox concert he does. I don't care NBA 2K. I don't care. His concerts are not for 9-year-old kids. Not no mosh pit. How do you? What you going? You gonna hold him up on your shoulder? Dude lost conscience, couldn't even breathe. Too many people. Not enough oxygen. That's the venue's fault, man.
Yeah,
that's the venue's fault, man. I'm sorry, man. I as much as you want to put the blame on Travis Scott, he's just the artist. He's just the performer. Okay, it's the venue's fault. If you have kids there, you need to make sure you may make sure kids can be there. They should have said, no, sir, your son is not. This is not the proper age. This is not the proper age. Oh man, that's so sad, man.
Yeah.
So freaking sad, man. Let's look at some more videos, real. I gotta show some good. I'm trying to stick up for Travis Scott. I mean, he may or may not be a good person, right? But it does seem like he incites. Right? Let me bring up this other video, real. Let me bring up this other video. Bring up this other video. Can you hear that? I hear it.
Step right left to me. Get it, let it roll.
Wrong account. I'm on the wrong account. I'll switch it in a minute. Okay, let's share this. I got the video queued, y'all. Let's look at this video, man. And I'm just, let's do it. Let's look at it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. Boom. Let's do it. Watch this video. Fan jumps from the balcony at Travis Scott's show. Supposedly breaks. Let's look at it.
Yeah.
Look at this guy's show. That's a monster down there. Where do you see kids? Where do you see 9-year-old kids? That's 10-year-old age. All right? And then they hang up in the balcony.
In the background. Yeah, when you play like all that all his music, we probably should mute it in the background.
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna. I don't know if this video will be monetized or not. It's probably not. But we're gonna, they're probably gonna mute some part of it or not. But we're just reacting to the video right now. Reaction video.
Yeah.
Sing a song is always better off than see you. Hold on, turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. I see you, bro. Are you gonna do it? Give me 18 real quick. I see you, but are you gonna do it?
Hold on, Red. Did he just point him out?
He sure did.
He said, "I see you, but is you going to?" Why would you do that? First, I mean, why would you have somebody that high up? Why would you put him on the spot like that and then say, "Are you going?"
So Travis Scott probably trusting his fans to catch that man because he knows if he was up that high, they would have caught him. So he's trusting in his fans to catch that fan. But I read that the title says he breaks both legs. I don't know if that's true.
Are they going to show?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out. This dude breaks his leg. I mean, he really. I don't. He but the show goes on. He failed, but the show must go on.
Goodbye.
He failed.
The
show.
Hey, that's a cold piece right there.
I mean, he stopped the show. What are you gonna?
Cold right there, man. You can sit there
under the influence. Under the influence of the Mosh Pit King.
But so many people got so many different things to say about Travis Scott. They believe that
Mosh Pit King. Man, I think some videos they call him demonic.
I was just about to get ready to get to that point. I was about to get ready to say, they believe that he's part of the Illuminati, and they got conspiracy theories about that he probably.
So what happened? Winning now and caused I don't buy that. But I will tell you this: he's the Mosh Pit King, man. The Mosh Pit King. Travis Scott is, man. Why would you bring a 9-year-old to the Mosh Pit King show? I mean, and I don't want to give Travis Scott a bad rap, but suppose he's not a good person. But I still, even after all, I still don't think you gotta blame him. Or when the venue, they need to have it. We're in a COVID. Can't say that, right? That's probably a bad word. You're not supposed to say that word. But we're in a pandemic, or we're in a I don't know, post-pandemic. I don't know what you want to call it. We're in this environment where obviously that was in Houston, right?
Yeah.
So how many people do you think had how many people do you think got the donut?
I don't really know.
They're in Houston, so probably not donut.
Boy.
So they're not even telling. You say it like that. I'm speaking in code. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're not even covered, y'all. And they out there. They didn't even get the donut. Probably most of them didn't have the donut. And they out there in a mosh pit type environment. That's another thing nobody talks about, right? Nobody bringing up.
And you know, not to get off topic, but this is something that we spoke about a couple of days ago. When this metaverse come around, then they're gonna be able to do the mosh pit and all that stuff, but it's all gonna be digital.
I mean, that's where you
3D.
That's where Travis learned the most. I think he can clean up on the meta world, in the metaverse, with that mosh pit mentality, if it's digital. But in person, you're looking at those shows, dudes jumping off, breaking their legs. Let's watch another video. We ain't done. I mean, we almost done, y'all, but we got to watch another video here. I mean, this is crazy. The Mosh Pit King, Travis Scott, the Mosh Pit King. Travis Scott, the Mosh Pit King. If he says jump, you jump, real. If he says,
yeah, not me, but yeah, others.
Mosh Pit King. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Crazy. All right. Bring up another video here. We almost here. I want to bring, I got to bring this video up, man. I got to show you this video. Right here. Last video. Oh, don't tell me I lost the video. Let me see. Oh, no. Did I lose the video? Hold up. Give me a second here. Oh, there it goes. Travis Scott in Vancouver, y'all. Everybody remember this video. I gotta know what you Hold on. I gotta know what you think of this video. Matter of fact, I'm dying to know what you think of this video. Dying. Give me a second. We bring it. I'm slow, but I'm fast at the same time.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Here we go. Travis Scott was Vancouver fan. He's in the crowd. Obviously, this guy puts on some great concerts, even if he's the Mosh Pit King. He connects. He connects with the people in his crowd. Let's watch him. Because is he a bad guy? Let's see.
I don't think you understand what you did, baby boy. I don't think you understand what you just did for the whole Vancouver, baby.
Don't you think, Ray?
I mean, he's having fun. You know, he having fun with his audience. And
Yeah, I know, but he's feeling power
because he said the N word. That's why you feel empowered.
He said, "Hey, nigga." Either you don't know what you're
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't. Boy, that young man went back to school and feel like he was on top of the world.
Yeah, powerful. Powerful.
You gonna tell all his colorful.
Oh man. I'm doing the Uber. I'm doing Uber.
Yeah.
I pick up these Chinese kids. Now, when I say Chinese kids, they were Chinese kids. I was picking them up from their private school, which was mostly Chinese kids, and I was taking them to their other school, which was Chinese school. Now, mind you, I'm picking these people up, and they're just kids, man. 3 of them gets in my car. They got the windows down. I mean, they're just regular kids, right? All of a sudden, they see their other group of friends walking down the street, and you know what I hear them say? Hey, nigga! Hey, nigga! What you doing? Nigga? I'm driving them. Can you imagine what? Can you imagine how shocked I was to hear 3 Asian kids, 3 Chinese kids calling the other homeboy, 3 other Chinese kids, and they use the N-word?
Boy.
They could barely speak English real. But they knew nigga. How'd I know they could barely speak English? Because they still have the accent when they talk English. But they knew how to say the N-word. They were going to Chinese school they're going from regular school to their Chinese school. What would you have done in that situation, bro? Would you have pulled over and kicked them out? Like, hey. If you're talking real, we can't hear you. But I just thought that was kind of odd. I thought that was kind of crazy, man. Then you hear Travis Scott giving I mean, I don't, just so you know, I don't see anything wrong with Rail just dropped off. I don't see anything wrong with him giving that kid the mic and him singing some lyrics to the song and him saying the N-word and feeling powerful. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I told you my other story to say I did kind of feel a little bit offended when I was driving those Chinese kids around and they're not being wise enough. Terrell's back. They're not being wise enough.
My bad. So what I was trying to do in my background, I was trying to stop all the apps. So any apps that's running on my end.
And you close everything.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if you read the messages that came through, but one of the young ladies said that she heard echo, so that's why.
Okay, yeah, that was around 8:27.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix that echo. Hopefully, there's not an echo. I don't have anything on but this, so there shouldn't be an echo on my end. But if there is, we'll look at the video. Like I said, we can get that part out. We're live right now, but we're gonna get better. Just put that. We're gonna get better, y'all. We're gonna get better. But Ray, I don't know if you heard the story about the Asian kids that I picked up, man.
Yeah, I was listening. You said that you picked up 3 of them.
What would you have done? Man, you're driving around, and these are Asian kids, Chinese kids, barely speak any English. I mean, I'm not gonna say barely speak English. They speak some English, but they still have the accent when they speak, right?
Yeah.
They know that N-word. When they saw their friend, hey nigga. I mean, I was like, damn, nigga. Like, they got real urban real quick.
Yeah, one thing that I know about the Chinese kids, I mean, they try to pick up on our culture real quick. I used to be I'm gonna say I used to be a foster parent, but I had them come to my house for like 2 weeks. So I was a foster parent, and I mean, they pick up on your culture real quick, very quick.
Man.
Yeah,
And
so they came out.
he turned nigga like the second day he was here. Like he came to America, and then the second day he was saying, "Hey, nigga." You know, because I was shocked. I was like, "Did he just say the N word for me driving?" Like what? But you know what I did? I just kept driving around and dropped them off. I didn't even say nothing. Picked them up, dropped them off, and I kind of knew they didn't know. They didn't really know what they were saying. They just
Yeah.
But he said the nigga word right. Hey, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker just used the N word in my vehicle like that.
You know, hey man, I heard Hispanics use it towards each other.
Yeah,
I heard white boys use it towards each other. I mean, there's so many different cultures that use that word, and of course, and they think they're using it as if it's a cool word to say, like, oh man, that's tight, man. You know, we can greet each other by using that word, but they wouldn't greet you. But I tell you that they may greet each other with that word, but they wouldn't greet you with that word because then they look at it like they being disrespectful.
Right. But here's the thing, man. That word is powerful. The N word is powerful, bro. Nigga is powerful. There is power in saying nigga, man. How do I know? Man, every people say it and feel powerful. People who are not black say it and feel powerful. There's power. I don't care how cool it sounds, what it is, man. There's power in that word, nigga, man. That everybody wants to use it, and that they get mad when they can't use it.
Oh yeah. Hey, if you ever watch the Boondocks, and then it's a teacher on there that used the word nigga. You know, you need to pull that one up when you get a chance. So in the Boondocks, the teacher used the word nigga, and because Riley from the Boondocks always used the word nigga.
Hold on.
So,
This was actually when I maybe show.
yeah, it was a true event that took place at school.
Nigga.
Yeah, he said just the other day.
I said nigga.
Yeah, he said just the other day. Riley said, "Can a nigga borrow a French fry?"
Can a nigga borrow a French
fry? And the teacher said, and I said to myself, "Can a nigga pay it back?" So.
Oh, and I gotta bring it up now, right? Keep talking. I gotta bring it up now, Ram.
Oh boy, just using that word right there.
Go ahead and go on your solo tip, real quick. Let me find this video real quick for them, Ram. I gotta bring that up. I know we talking about Travis Scott, y'all, but we gotta bring up this nigga now. We gotta bring up this.
Sometimes you just have to sit there and laugh. I mean, of course, not the situation that took place with people lost their lives and in critical condition, and you worry about the things of this world, but you have to think, all your good days shall outweigh your bad days, and laughter is a medicine to the soul.
You call Riley a nigga? Is it that one?
Yeah. I mean, all through the Boondocks, they use the word. Boy.
Hold on, we gonna watch a little episode real quick, y'all. Hold on, we gonna stop sharing, and then we're gonna share this here. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, y'all. This is gonna be crazy, y'all. Crazy. Let's get to it. Let me share this video here. Share this video to Boondocks. Teacher called Riley a nigga. Is that the one?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I didn't say nigga. Nigga.
It's a derogatory racial remark that has divided people for many years.
And a J. Edgar Hoover elementary teacher has now been suspended over calling a student the N-word. Stacey Renee investigates what happened and why.
And what did he say specifically to you?
He said, "Sit down, nigga."
Riley Freeman is a third-grade student at J. Edgar Hoover Elementary School. He's a basketball player, an avid reader, and one day hopes to spread his philosophy through rap music. He was in class when he had a verbal exchange with his teacher, Joe Petto. But Mr. Petto said it was Riley who used the N-word first.
So I told him to take his seat, and here comes this barrage of insults. I mean, some of the words I've never even heard before, and I was just stunned. And I said, "Well, sit down, nigga." I just repeated the insult back to him because that's what I've been trained to do.
That is not what he
Superintendent Donald Richards.
I just called him nigga because that's what I was trying to do. Put the insult back at him.
Hey, but you heard how quick the principal said that is not what he was trained to do.
To do.
Says all teachers are taught to use appropriate hyphenated euphemisms instead of racial slurs.
We have a very strict policy against teachers using the N-word or any other racially insensitive words. The district's policy is that teachers should always say N-word instead of the actual N-word, or S-word instead of saying the actual S-word.
What is the S-word?
Well, I don't want to say it, but...
Spick?
No.
Wow.
Spear chucker.
Spear chucker?
Yes. See, we would encourage our teachers to say S-word instead of spear chucker.
And how often do you have a problem with faculty saying spear chucker to students?
We don't. That's what I'm saying. They would say S-word.
But Riley Freeman denies he used the N-word first.
He said, "I used the word before, but I didn't. I wouldn't use that word ever. That word
Riley
hurts."
line is
Mr.
behind him.
Petto claims the version of nigger ending in ger is the racial slur, but that he was using a different version of the word ending in ga. That means the same as buddy or best pal. He insists that he was using the friendly version of the N-word to better relate to Riley.
I used the word. I admit it. I thought there was a difference between nigger and nigga. I thought I understood this whole thing, but I guess I don't. I need help. Whenever I hear the rappers, they say, nigga! It's in all the music. Look. Rap songs that use the word nigga in a positive way. There's tons of them. Look, real nigga roll call. Niggas bleed. Jigga my nigga. Niggas for life. Real niggas don't die. Shame on a nigga. Suck a nigga. Ain't no nigga.
The school is investigating
He said, "Fuck a nigga."
the incident. But in the meantime, Mr. Petto has been put on unpaid...
He said, "Hold on. I thought I had it right. It's not nigga. It's nigga. That's like my buddy. You know, nigga. Hey, my nigga.
Real nigga roll call.
Real nigga roll call. Jay-Z, my nigga. Jigga, my nigga. OMG, man. This is crazy.
Paid leave.
I just couldn't believe it because nobody ever called me a nigga before.
And how did it make you feel?
Like I was less than a person.
His grandpa taught him well.
Hey, man. You know, that brings me up to something else, man. Y'all know black people be pulling this race card a little bit too much, man. Y'all know that Riley was joking. Y'all know Riley been called nigga before.
Man, he calls everybody nigga all through the cartoon.
Riley be calling people nigga, man. Come on, man. Y'all know he has been, okay? That's a fact. But that's another thing I do like about Boondocks, man. Because Boondocks, they make fun of everybody, man. They make fun of everybody. There's really no prejudice in Boondocks, man. They play on all kind of black stereotypes, man. They make you laugh at them, man, and it's just crazy. But this teacher right here, man, using the N-word, man. Was he wrong, Real? I'm putting it on you. Was he wrong, Real?
You know what? I mean, to find out, okay, you know what? He was wrong by using it, first of all, because he was talking to a third grader.
He said, "Sit down, nigga. Sit down, nigga." Can you imagine being in school and the teacher saying, "Sit down, nigga. Sit your ass down, nigga."
I know, boy. Yeah, that's why. That's one of the biggest reasons why he was wrong.
Boy, and hey, it'd be different if he was a black teacher. Sit your ass down, nigga. he's a white teacher. He said, "Sit your ass down, nigga."
Real nigga roll call.
Real nigga roll call. Let's finish this video because it's funny, man. Let's just finish it up. It ain't that much left. Let's finish it up.
Understand is that if it's so offensive to them, then why do they say it over and over again?
So Riley said the N-word before you did that morning.
He says it every morning. He calls me nigga. He calls the other kids nigga. He calls himself nigga all the time. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga please, bitch nigga, nigga, have you lost your mind? Nigga, check that hoe. Nigga, you bullshitting. Break yourself, nigga. He says it so much I don't even notice it anymore. Last week in lunch, Riley says to a classmate, "Can a nigga borrow a French fry?" And my first thought wasn't, oh my God, he said the word, the N-word. It was, now how is a nigga gonna borrow a fry? Nigga, is you gonna give it back? I'm telling you, my inside voice didn't talk like that before he got in my class.
Now, this deal includes damages to the Freemans, plus a very generous donation to the Reverend Rollo Goodlove Jambalaya of Justice League. Have mercy.
Hey, come here. Look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
Oh my God. I didn't know they said that part.
Me neither, man.
Oh, he came with some demands like, "Hey, nigga, you got to pay." He said, "Oh, this nigga must be crazy."
Do you recognize this man in this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad? Changed my life. Now, I have something.
Stop with these damn commercials here. I'm going to get together, y'all. But hey, real nigga roll call, real. It's a real nigga roll call.
Real nigga roll call.
So this all started with Travis Scott bringing up a fan on stage because I was trying to show something positive about Travis Scott, man. How he interacts with his fans. How it's not just all about the mosh pit. How that apology probably was heartfelt, man. Even though he was trying to look like he was trying to squeeze lemons on his eyes so he can cry. It was probably was a heartfelt apology, man. And in my opinion, I don't blame at least in this situation, at least from the video that I've seen, I don't blame Travis Scott for what happened. I blame the venue though. They should have done a better job. I blame the cameraman who didn't do his job. Well, he did his job. He kept recording when somebody said, "Hey, somebody passed away."
Yeah. Cameraman didn't care.
Cameraman didn't care. Now we do have a video where he acknowledges somebody passed out. But how do you know somebody? I mean, think about it. If you look at where he was at, and when you're performing and you're in the zone, you can't really see what's going on. You can't really see like 2, 3, 4 feet past. It's just a crowd from that point. And it wasn't like these people in the front were getting trampled on. It looks like mainly like the people in the back were the ones who were getting trampled on. So how was he going to see? And how was he going to know to stop the venue? There should have been protocols in place for something like this, right? At least my opinion.
Correct.
Protocols in place to say, "Hey, man, if this happens, this is when we send a message to the person who's on stage. We should have, hey, stop the show. Somebody died. Somebody passed out. It's too dangerous. We're beyond capacity. People can't breathe." There has to be something in place. So I don't blame Travis Scott. I do feel bad for those who lost their lives. The venue definitely needs to get checked. They need to get sued, man. I mean, something needs to happen. But Travis Scott, man, he's just performing, man. He's just up there doing his job, and the show must go on. He's shooting live. I feel it. I feel where he's coming from. Even though those people got on stage, they were brave to get on stage and try to get them to stop the show, try to help other people. They did the right thing. There's nothing. Those kids did what they were supposed to do to try to get to Travis Scott's attention to get him to stop the show. But the venue, what did they do? to stop the show?
Nothing.
What did they do to help those people? Okay. Matter of fact, they let people in the venue who were able to bring in foreign substances or they can drug people or prick them on the neck or something like that. Who's checking these people?
Man, that's
And,
just
and I hate to
wrong.
say it, I bet you they weren't covered. I bet you they didn't get the donut.
Yeah, we both know.
So they undonut, uncovered, wiping armpit sweat on people's foreheads, holding up their phones, trampling on people. Now I get it. If you're a lawyer, you're gonna go for the money. You're gonna follow the money. So if you're following the money says sue Travis Scott. And if you're a disgruntled former manager, it makes sense that you go on TikTok and you put out a video and say, "I told you so."
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
But at the end of the day, that man came there to put on a show. He did put on a show. It was the venue's problem. It was the venue's job to keep everybody in there safe. Not Travis Scott. His job was to perform. The venue's job was to keep everybody safe. And they didn't do that. So that's where you got to point the blame. That's where you got to point the finger. That's where you got to. That's where uh, Ben Crump on the scene. That's where he's got to sniff up. He's got to pull the money out of all those people insurance for that venue.
I heard that he told everybody that was there they will get a refund.
That's good. That's good. They should. They should. It was unsafe. It was unsafe to be in there. The venue, and it shouldn't come out of Travis Scott's pocket. It should come out the venue's pocket because Travis Scott did his part. The venue didn't do their part.
Yeah,
that's what happened. The venue did not do their part, and we're gonna end it with that, y'all. I mean, we've been going here for about almost 2 hours now. I thank you guys for. I thank those who popped in and popped out to the show. We're gonna get better, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We coming with more reviews, more stuff, man. We're gonna talk about this black culture. We're gonna talk more about this N word, this nigga, and how to use it, why not to use it, all this stuff, why people, we're gonna talk more. We're gonna talk more about some serious issues, man. We're gonna talk to the men. We're gonna talk more about fatherhood. I got a special place in my heart for fathers, especially black fathers, and being present in their kids' lives, and helping them navigate through this. I mean, we all need mentors. We all need coaches, man. We didn't come into this world knowing what to do. We got to have some instruction and some guidance. And that's what these youngsters need. They need some guidance. They need people who've gone ahead and scouted ahead to come back with the reconnaissance and give people the real deal. Not give them the phony and the fake, but say, "Hey man, look, I've already scouted ahead. This is how you should proceed moving forward so you don't fall into these pits."
Yeah.
And one of them, man, is stop. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to say it like this, man, but you shouldn't be at no mock concert with no kid, man.
You told me the truth. I wouldn't even dare to even
man.
take my child to something like that. But
man.
But once again,
I feel so bad for that child, man. That child didn't ask for that.
all we know is the child could have told his dad. It could have been his child's birthday. Could have told his dad, I want to go see him in concert.
His
dad surprised him. I mean,
it.
there's so many different things could have been.
All I know is I know that man thought he was doing the right thing by bringing his child there, but that was not the right thing. And I feel so out of everybody, I feel so sad for that 9-year-old kid who shouldn't have been there, who was probably having the time of his life until the incident happened. I'm out hanging out with my dad. It's so cool. We're at a concert together. We're seeing Travis Scott, one of my favorite rappers. He's probably thinking because listen, these kids they're playing Roblox. They're playing these. I mean, that's how they know Travis Scott, man. But Travis Scott is not for kids. He's appealing to kids, but what he's talking about and what he's rapping about, it's not for kids. It's for adults. And his concerts are freaking crazy. People break their legs, they're jumping off stuff. Come on. You bringing your 9-year-old son to that, and then this incident happens, and now he's in a coma. I'm sorry, man. I hold that guy accountable. Yeah, you're trying to do the right thing, but that was not the right thing. Just wasn't. And I blame the venue. They should have done more to protect them. You let kids in there, you got to protect them. That kid should not have been trampled on. The venue, the venue has to take the blame. I really can't stress it. I can't stress it any more than that, Real. The venue
Especially since the dad was recovering from the ground. Then he had to go search for his son. Mm.
That out of all the videos, that one is gonna stick with me the most. That one's gonna hit the most. You brought your 9-year-old son, you passed out, you wake up, and let's be honest, that can happen to anybody. I'm not even gonna front. No one expects you're gonna take your son to a concert. No one expects you're gonna take your son or daughter to a concert or a sporting event and expect to get trampled on. You wanna know what else? You wanna know what other event that's dangerous that I wouldn't go to? World Cup. World Cup. World Cup. Anything World Cup, those fans are crazy, man. World Cup, people die at the World Cup. Those fans get so mad they turn over cars after they leave the stadium, man.
Yeah.
World Cup and Travis Scott concert mosh pits. I'm not going to those because they're just dangerous. It's dangerous. I watched the World Cup on the television. I just won't attend it in person because those things are just way too dangerous in person. Those fans get way out of control, and those venues, they can't. What can they do? How do you stop 50,000 people? You don't. You just
can't.
So maybe the venue. Maybe I'm being too hard on the venue. Maybe the venue did the best that they could, but it just wasn't enough. Probably shouldn't even have the venue. Probably shouldn't even have had the venue at all. 50,000 people. It's way too many people. Way too many.
Yeah.
You
You better hope no government guidelines wasn't broken, because if it was, then that stuff is gonna fall even harder on him. But yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Shouldn't that have been over capacity? Shouldn't the venue been? I mean, I don't know.
Everybody
If it's a and you pass out, that's I don't want to call it a fire hazard, but that's a hazard, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how people passed out saying they couldn't breathe. An outdoor concert where oxygen is supposed to be everywhere. But yeah.
You said it right there, an outdoor concert, and you can't breathe. An outdoor concert, and you can't breathe. Such a shame, man. Travis Scott, man. I don't find fault with you, man. I think you did what you were supposed to do. I don't. I do have an issue with the cameraman though. After being told, but I don't find issue with you, man. I find issue with the venue. I think they need to come out the pocket. I think they need to do what they need to do. I think it's the venue's job and their security to do what they're supposed to do in the situation, man, and make sure people don't get harmed or die at their event. Just looks bad on them, but they're trying to spin it and make it look bad on you.
Oh yeah.
But it's the venue's fault. And that's my conclusion with that. You know, you got your leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about what we're talking about here. If Travis Scott was wrong or not, we want to know about it. Send me an email. If you want me to review more videos, send me a video. I'll review it. No problem. Terrell sends me videos all the time. It's like 2-3 videos a day. And sometimes I review them, sometimes I don't. I go through them, I pick through the ones that I like.
Yeah.
And some of them I just have them and I just go back to because they're good videos and they're good for reviews. I mean they are. I mean they tell a story. And this is definitely a story here. My heart goes out to the families that lost their lives. They shouldn't have lost their lives. They were just going to see a concert. They were just going to see a concert. And a really special prayer goes out to the 9-year-old kid, man, and his father who's in a coma. I pray he recovers. I pray he's well. I pray that he still has a future, that he's not injured, he's not um, waking up with any permanent problems have to deal with for the rest of his life. I pray he's not traumatized by the event, because it had to be such a pretty traumatizing thing for a 9-year-old kid to go through. And I just want him to be okay. That's what I want. And it's sad that all those other people lost their lives. But come on, man. 50,000 people in a mosh pit situation. What do you think is going to happen, man? It's not good. It's not good. And the venue, you got to do a better job. And Travis Scott, you got to take some of the blame on this too, man, because you are the performer. You are the artist putting these shows together. People are breaking legs. You're encouraging people to jump into. I mean, stop all that stuff, man. Stop all that rock star stuff, man. Why can't you just be a rapper? Why can't you just be an artist? Why you want to endanger the lives of others by inciting them to do things that, quite frankly, are dangerous? A man jumping into the crowd from that high up. Come on, man. Somebody's wrist is going to get broken or sprained trying to catch this person.
Yeah, like that. The video says crazy man breaks both legs. So
Because they didn't catch him real.
yeah.
That nigga just jumped.
And you got to think about it too. You know, if he would have, if they would have caught him from him jumping that high, yeah, the people at the bottom would have got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what if he would have jumped and his body landed on top of their head? Now they in a situation that they can't get up. So people worry.
Man,
People's worried about themselves.
Stuff, man. You gotta stop this. 50,000 people can't breathe. Obviously, you can breathe because you're up at a higher elevation up on the stage and we're doing your thing, but those people could not breathe, man. I don't blame you, even though you do have to take some of the blame. But the venue, you gotta, man, you better put 50 security guards. I don't know what you gotta do to prevent this, man. You know your venue. You've thrown many parties, many concerts in that place. Why Travis Scott and somebody has to die? That's all I want to know. Why? So I don't blame Travis Scott too much. I guess I take a little bit apart because he knows how his events can be. But I really blame the venue the most. Who are you blaming, Real? Who are you blaming?
I'm blaming everybody that started the riot. So
who started it?
that I don't know.
Let me tell you, this is how it started, Real. There's a timer. 30 minutes. Travis Scott is going to be on. And we're looking at the timer. And the timer started counting down 5 minutes. Started panicking. People start to hot. So it was that triggered it. So let's be real. That's what did it. Whether you know or known to you, you are the cause of the problem. That
Yo,
time.
Max, hey, look at your chats. People's writing.
Security. Yeah.
You got to start replying back.
Of course. Well, you know, I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all coming in. You need to fix that. You need to fix that. No, you need to fix that. Yeah, the venue, you gotta do better, right? But as far as the blame on Travis Scott and trying to get the money from him, I get it, man. Go to the bag, man. But you got to take some of the blame yourself too. That's all I'm saying. You got to take some of the blame yourself too. You have to. So, any final thoughts, Real? Any final? Let me let you get your little soapbox up real quick. Get your little solo, and say what you want to the people, man. Let them know. And yes, it's very.
Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for listening to us. Thank y'all for putting up with us. Oh, yeah. We got a lot to do, but we will figure this out, and we're gonna make it happen. This situation was a tragic situation. Let's be real, and I know that we finishing up everything, but Travis Scott, he had the power because those people love that man. He had the power to sit there and say, yo, stop. And they would have stopped. Just like he had the power to say, hey, somebody beat the hell out this person because somebody trying to take his shoes. He stopped the whole venue over somebody trying to take his shoes. But people passing out, getting trampled over, girls running on stage, saying stop, somebody died. Him encouraging people to jump from far up. All that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But hey, who am I to say, man? I'm just a voice crying out in the wilderness.
I'm just a voice crying out in the wilderness, saying, please, don't bring your kids to a Travis Scott concert. Not the Mosh Pit King. And venue, man, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Y'all gotta do what y'all supposed to do, man. So I don't know if they can hear this real. You're gonna let me know if they hear this. You're gonna let me know if you hear it. Let me know if you hear this. We're gonna start leading them out. You hear that? Can you hear that, Real?
I hear it.
Yeah. Don't you leave me stranded here, feeling abandoned here. Now I just abandoned here, with no more bandages to heal. But the cannabis feel like the only thing that's real. You a mannequin, no heartbeat in your skin. Don't you leave me stranded here, feeling abandoned here. Now I just abandoned here, with no more bandages to heal. But the cannabis feel like the only thing that's real. You a mannequin, no heartbeat in your skin. Don't you leave me stranded here, feeling abandoned here. Now I just abandoned here, with no more bandages to heal. But the cannabis feel like the only thing that's real. You a mannequin, no heartbeat in your skin. Why your heart froze colder than the North Pole? You calling your friends about my horoscope, same friends that be watching everywhere you go. They fake friends that be in my phone. I been moving like a missile trying to stay afloat. I be careful, yeah, my trust is running very low. Said you stand, but you never at where you belong. They say I'm playing, but I never had Nintendo though. Whoa, running through the globe, chasing all the dope. Heard your ex earned a cape, Captain Saber hoe. If I put a hit on their head, they could be a ghost. Instead, I put myself in counting money mode. Rolling up more blunts, ain't no stunt, I be in my zone. Can't call me when you want, I like being alone. Rolling up more blunts, ain't no stunt, I be in my zone.